RB has brought back three industry guys, made their debuts on the RB platform: King Los, 40 Cal, and Jag. Out of these three, who do you think had the best performance on their debut?
Hate to be hyperbolic, friends. Hate to do it. Hate to do it. But I really like Jag's performance yesterday. I felt like out of everyone, it was the closest to what we are used to seeing from the gritty side of battle rap. I thought King Los was dope, but obviously his first round was written for daylight, and I felt like there was definitely room for more improvement when King Los than I thought that there was for Jag. Even though King Los beat Head Ice, which he got the clear victory to me, but I still felt like there were more things that King Los needed to work on. 40 Cal, I felt like I blame Ill Will for this because Ill Will should have clearly killed 40 Cal because going back, looking at the content and stuff like that, 40 Cal was okay. There's a lot that he needs to work on. But when it came to Jag, as far as that writing is concerned, the delivery is concerned, like the timing, the cadence when it comes to battle rap, like he sounds like he's been around and at least has been in the circuit. You feel me? Now, if he cleans up and just rounds off, smooths off some of those edges, he's right there with a lot of these guys. And the fact that we're saying that he can clearly come in the game and beat Shotgun right now, like I'm not that confident about 40 Cal saying who could 40 Cal clearly beat right now. King Los, I do have more confidence in him just from his pure rapping ability and just how he studies the culture. But Jag did what he needed to do. You know what I mean? And to me, it's been the best thing so far that I've seen. And one more thing, friends, none of these industry guys have clearly just been bodied or gotten out of here, except for Cannabis. You know what I'm saying? But the entertainment value from Cannabis, Cassidy, yo,
Cassidy got a round.
He had the best round in the battle, man.
He got a round. Oh!
Them fairy tales you telling you around. We'll have the
selling a pound.
Push your melanin to where no melanin is found.
All right, but we're not gonna segue. Let's stay on track. Let's stay on track. CC, where does Jag's return rank for you amongst these three on RB?
I will definitely say, for me personally, I really like Jag, and it's not because he's just he's the fresher among the other two. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like all really Jag needs to do is just focus on his delivery. Like we said earlier, he does kind of speed through his rounds, but I just think that's just a rookie mistake. I think a lot of people with their first battle happen to do that. So if he could just get a little bit more comfortable, he's going to be dangerous for some of these battlers. And I know I've seen a lot of people say that in response to this to his battle versus Math. I do like what King Los did. I do like what 40 Cal did, but I don't think 40 Cal really came out the gate like Jag did. You know what I'm saying? Like Jag out the gate, like that first round is debatable. Like I'm not mad if I see people give that first round to Jag. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that I like what Jag did. I really did.
All right, so let me say this. To CC Vlad and my message to the audience that said Jag, I'm disappointed in all of you. I'm disappointed in all of you for your short-term memory, and I'm disappointed in all of you for your recency bias, because Jag did this without an environment that we're used to putting these gladiators in. He did this in a room full of people that was excited to be there with him.
What is up with these asterisks? I'm getting real tired of y'all with the asterisks.
It's the reality.
So what can we do about
it's the reality, because King Los did this on the biggest stage out of the three of them, and he wasn't even the main event. He wasn't even the main event for that card. And plus, we can't take away from the fact that King Los is booked for Daylight. That gets canceled. He takes Head Ice in 2 weeks. So he does the warrior mentality of getting ready in 2 weeks and has a really solid performance. Yeah, he mailed it in the first round. Okay, cool. I can, if you want to take it away for that, I'm all right with it. But his third round, his angle about Puff and Summer Madness 2, his railroad bar about like how Head Ice is a king of the dot slave, that material is better than anything else I've heard from anybody else. His freestyle ability is better than everybody else. His pacing, his crowd control. If he came back to battle again now, I feel like he'll be the best one.
France, listen. I too would love to be able to just go wherever I want without a mask, go shopping without a mask, gather around with groups of people without worrying about anything. But my dude, we are in the midst of the COVID-19, and
Thank
this is what we
you.
got. All we can do is base this off of material
Thank
and
you.
performance and delivery. All right, this is all that we can go off of.
Didn't King Los clearly beat Ice?
Yes, he won. Yes,
didn't he
won.
win? Didn't the other two guys have
And Ice was
debatables?
also talking about man-on-man force things going on with other celebrities.
Didn't the other two guys have debatables?
Listen, who had the better material towards their opponent?
The point is who had the best. The point is who had the best return. That's the point. Who had the best return?
Right, but you're talking about. Oh, there's no crowd there. There's
right. You keep putting asterisks on all these battles.
How can you base this when this is too safe? No, what was safe was Method Man and Math. Like, this is live,
right?
And he did not slip up. He didn't fumble around with his bars. You know, Surf, you had 8-9 months to prepare for Lugs. This is
we do this with every industry guy. After their performance, we're like, he was the best one. No, he was the best one. He was the best one.
Because they're getting better and better because they're learning from the other guy's mistakes.
So you want to penalize him because we cannot have crowds in the building? That's crazy. That's crazy. And then you think about this. Math really wrote to like try to impress us on Saturday. You feel me? Like, he really tried to write and try to get Jag out of here. Head Ice ain't try to get homeboy out of here. Ill Will did not try to get 40 Cal out of here. Math was trying to get Jag out of here, and it's still a damn debatable, dog. And you think about this. If you got Jag versus 40 Cal right now, who y'all putting your money on? Who you got Jag versus King Los right now? That'll be more interesting.
All right.
But it's still gonna be a fight, though. You feel me? So to just
what, Jag? That ain't coming from me, bro. I give you all the props, regardless if it was in that garage with the smoke and bad lighting and shit. I give you props because you did what you were supposed to do and you did it good. So I rock with you. You just got to work on a few things. And you good. I'm not about to put no asterisk on this.
No, I'm not putting one. I'm telling the truth.
You win.
I'm not.
You put an asterisk on it.
Did I lie?
You put an asterisk on. You put an asterisk on.
To put the asterisk
we've been talking about so far this morning, friends. You've been putting asterisks to this. You've been going crazy.
Salute to the chat. Right, salute to Smoke is Fire by saying, friends, that angle ain't landing, my brother. All right. What up, Edward?
What up? Good morning. Good morning to everybody that just joined. You know, friends,
watch it, man.
Friends, ooh.
Yeah, Prince wilding, man.
Prince wilding, y'all. He's wilding.
He can't judge the bars. He can't judge the cadence. He can't judge the delivery, the punches, the scheme.
All right, so let's go down the list. Who had a better cadence between Los and Jag?
I like Jags.
Didn't you guys just say he rushed? Didn't you guys just say he rushed?
Yeah. Everything? Oh, yeah. And there was a lot of times where what's his name? Where Los was a little too slow. So they both need to adjust the speed there.
It's a rookie mistake. Sometimes you go too slow.
Sometimes you go too fast.
Okay, we're not gonna be real about this. We're not gonna be real about these
categories. I'm being 100% real about this. Look at fans like,
Jersey because he ain't got nothing.
Who had better angles? Who had better angles?
I did like, yes, Los had better angles.
Listen,
Math leaving the door open, you know what I'm saying? And Chubby Dad go walk right on in and open up that refrigerator door, all right? So, listen, the angle's an angle, whether it's real or not, as long as you try to make it land.
I could give you Jag had better punches than Los, that's for sure.
He sure did.
He sure did.
Like Deke said, France emotional. Look at you.
Look at him.
Too much critiquing for a person who hasn't battled in 15 years. Get him out of here, man. Where's Ben Swayze to pack you up, bro?
Bro, all three of these guys didn't battle in over a decade, so we're equally evaluating all three of them.
Who looked more like a seasoned battle rapper on their debut?
To me, King Los. We were in the build. Matter of fact, all three of us were in the building for King Los. Are we gonna pretend like it wasn't good?
It was good.
No, it was.
Guess what? If we would have been in the building for this Jag return, we would have been doing the same thing too.
Listen, man.
You was going crazy yesterday, France. What happened? You acting brand new. I don't know who you are right now.
I like Jack's performance. I'm just not ready to put it over Los's. That's all I'm saying.
This ain't even Hollywood fans. This Paris fans right here, man.
I'm not ready to put it over King Los's. That's all I'm saying.
Jag would kill all of them, says KC. I think King Los shocked a lot of battle rappers. King Los is dope, man. But Jag was, he was cooking though. Jag was cooking.
It's just levels. I keep saying it. I need to make a shirt. It's levels.
See, but yeah. Then when you put a poll out too, like if you ask the public, they're just gonna always go with who went last too, like who performed last. Like that's what always kind of happens. So like I don't like getting caught in the moment instantly where I'm just like, well.
So you're not gonna say that there hasn't been a progression of these industry cats doing better and better and better. And they're realizing and they're looking, they're studying who went before them and be like, okay, okay, I can't do this because that don't work. Okay, I got to do this instead. Like they studying each other. They're seeing where people made mistakes.
You know what you
That's
say?
That's why they're getting better.
You know how you say that though? All three of those guys battle on RBE, and I would say those three are the top three. However you want to put 1, 2, 3. If you make a list of all the 10 industry people that battled, they're the top 3. And I think they're the top 3 because of the environment they've been put in. Like, although Los had the biggest stage out of the 3, it was like 200 people in that venue. With Ill Will and Cal, there was like 100 people in that venue. With Jag, there was probably like 40 people in that venue at max. So like once you minimize that audience, you give these guys that equal playing field, which kind of goes back to that bubble thing we talked about earlier. Once you remove once you take away the audience and the crowd control factor, like everything levels up for everybody.
Yeah, man. So salute to Cassidy, man, for having the best round out of all these cats in a 2,000 person room.
God.
He delivered that joint, man.
That can be said. That can
make that swelling go down. All right?
That shit was light.
But you know, when that happened.
But you know what, too? How about this, real quick? Last point. I don't think Cassidy's number 1 with industry.
No, not at all.
No. But let me finish. But he did beat Disaster in a small room. He beat him. And that's an all-time great. Why don't we ever say that's the best performance?
Diz dropped the ball. Diz didn't have a good performance like Math, like Head Eyes, like Ill Will had against these industry guys.
So why don't we hold Diz accountable for that then and taken away from Cassidy? Diz has to eat that blame.
Y'all talk about clear wins. Yeah, that's definitely a clear win for Cassidy because Diz dropped the ball. Diz did not show up. And I don't care what excuse he wants to make about moving the venue and moving around. He dropped the fucking ball.
He was really good versus Cass, in my opinion.
And everybody said it at the time. You dropped the ball. You were supposed to kill this guy. He an industry cat trying to come back into this shit. You supposed to get rid of these motherfuckers. You always hear these battlers say that. You supposed to get rid of these guys. Don't make it easy for them. Don't let them get comfortable in our shit.
So Cece, here's the question for the chat and for us. Can our best battle rappers body an industry rapper?
The closest to happen. The closest thing is J Mills and K Shine. And even K Shine took his foot off the gas pedal a little bit.
I forgot about J Mills. Yeah.
But I mean,
Jay Mills he died that day.
He definitely got 30 clearly. Yeah, like we can't even.
I forgot about that, low-key.
We were there. It was kind of nasty. The best thing he had, where you get that growl from? That little growl from. After that,
it wasn't even fair. After the second, I was like, this is not fair.
It got nasty. Nasty. Oh.
Okay, Shine, he did what he was supposed to do.
Shout out to Rita. Battle rappers have to destroy these guys, and none of them have. They keep giving these guys new life and new bags.
That's why we know what we talking about, ladies. Y'all supposed to take them and pack them the fuck up.
Cannabis got body, but he ain't getting bodied though.
You know what's the problem? The guys that can body them don't have the profile to be in front of them, and then the guys that have the profile to be in front of them are conflicted with making good content or not. Like if you give Rummer Av an industry guy, what's gonna happen there? Give John an industry guy, what's gonna happen there? Give DNA an industry guy, what's gonna happen there?
They better take these cats.
I mean, the closest one DNA ever had was E-Ness, but I understand like he was a battle rapper, and then he had to, making the band, and then he came back.
I know. Mickey
and DNA
Facts
did what he was supposed to do with that one too.
I know Mickey Fax like teeters between the line. He's a little demigod. He's part of battle rap. He's part of industry. So some people kind of count him. But look what DNA did to Mickey Fax. So if you want to count that, which I personally don't, but if you want to, you can see DNA capitalized off that opportunity.
That's a fact.
So they don't put. I love King Los. I did love his return, but if him and DNA ever happens, because DNA called him out multiple times, I ain't picking Los for that. I ain't picking Los.
Don't you be capping right now. I'm gonna call you out. Don't you cap.
Oh, that's a fact.
All right, let's finish off. Let's finish talking about the weekend.
Asterisk God.
Yeah, he's the asterisk man. The asterisk king.
I'm not putting an asterisk. I'm just telling the truth.
They're in a bubble. They're in a bubble.
You're in a bubble. There's no. Do we really even
There's a bubble.
Okay, real quick. What happened after the meth battle? Your man Mickey Fax and a couple weirdos on the internet saying meth had the best performance out of an industry guy. You can't count these things.
That's not a battle, yo.
That's what I'm saying.
That is performance art, man.
That's my problem. Every time a new guy steps in, we instantly just scratch away the surface from everybody else. And I want to point out the biggest difficulty of anybody adapting, even people that are actively battling right now to adapt to, is the crowd. And if you're going to take that away, industry guys are going to look really good now. But you got to remember, they didn't do it in the hardest opportunity. That's all I'm saying. It's the truth.
No, we agree with you, but we can only judge based upon the what's given in front of us. That's all that we can do. And that's all I'm saying. Does Jag look different in a room with 1,500 people?
Big yes.
Probably.
That Kiki round would have definitely hit harder.
Oh,
don't even do that if we want to talk about hyperbole.
And I don't know if Math walks away like that. You feel me?
Right. You're not more confident in Cassidy's abilities with no audience?
Oh yeah, hell yeah! You put Cass with no audience, like it might look a little bit. I mean, we saw it already with Diz in the garage versus the stage. He looked crazy on the stage. I was like, "What is Cass rapping about right now?" You put him in that garage though, he looked crazy.
Isn't it more hard with less people? It isn't. It isn't. And that's what's interesting. How it's not as hard when there's less people around for these guys. For people that don't have performance or crowd control, it's so much easier when you take those two things away.
Yeah, and we definitely, as the hardcore culture, we're not counting that Method Man battle. If there's any battle that has an asterisk on it, it's the Method Man battle. You can't call something a battle with pre-recorded bars with reverb and backup tracks and eerie string music going on and multiple angles and all this. Like
people were being irresponsible, calling it the best industry performance. I'm like,